Off Track, the Rookie's Guide to Formula One.
Hey guys, welcome back to Off Track, the Rookie's Guide to all things Formula One, with myself, Taylor Bryan, as a driver, and my team principal, Shay O'Brien, aka my mother.
Thanks, Taylor. Hey everyone, we had a great response to the last video with your comments and questions. The most common question that we receive is, what is DRS and how does it work? Understandably so, because it is the most talked about feature of a race weekend.
Don't worry, because this week we've got you covered, because we're doing the D's and E's of the sport.
Off Track, de-jargoned.
DRS stands for Drag Reduction System and is also known as Adjustable Rear Wings. The DRS is a flap in the wing of the car which can be opened and reduces the drag, increasing the straight line speed, allows for closing up of the gap on the car head, allowing the car to overtake. The drivers press the button on the steering wheel which opens up the DRS. Think about the Fast and Furious movies where they would activate NOS to give them a short speed boost.
When can DRS be used?
So DRS can be used at any time in practice and qualifying unless a driver is on wet weather tires. But during the race, it can only be activated when a driver is less than 1 second behind another car at predetermined points on the track called DRS activation zones.
When can DRS not be used?
So DRS cannot be used on the first 2 laps of a race or after standing or rolling restarts following the safety car or red flag periods. The FIA race officials can also disable DRS at their discretion if conditions are deemed to be unsafe, for example, due to rain.
How many DRS zones are there?
The number of DRS zones varies per track, and the figure is also determined by other venue characteristics. Typically, each main straight on every track features a DRS zone, but if a circuit has a particularly poor reputation for overtaking and passing, then additional zones can be created.
Downforce. This is the aerodynamic force that is applied in a downward direction as a car moves forward. This helps a car's traction and handling throughout corners.
ERS, Energy Recovery Systems, recovers energy from the exhaust and the brakes and converts it into electricity to be stored in a battery for later use as an extra power boost. ERS is capable of providing 120 kilowatts of power for approximately 33 seconds per lap, but can store double that amount, so teams can be strategic about when they use it.
ECU, short for Electronic Control Unit. This is the most fundamental part of a Formula One car as it controls the throttle, clutch, gearbox, engine, ERS and DRS, and if that wasn't enough, it transmits vast quantities of data from the race car to the team.
Since there are no teams, drivers, or circuits that start with the letters D or E, we're approaching the checkered flag of this off-track episode. But before we do, we have to play F1 in 1, a game of speed and accuracy. Team Cherie versus Team Taylor. First to score 250 points by the end of the season wins bragging rights. The score is currently sitting on Team Taylor on 34 and Team Cherie on 36. Today we're playing Name My Teammate, where we have 1 minute on the clock to match the 2 teammates correctly. If one of us can finish before the 1 minute is up, we can buzz the opponent out. So, 1 minute on the clock. Let's begin.
Off Track, F1 in 1.
I've got a full 10 out of 10. And Team Taylor is disqualified because I buzzed him out. Thank you. Okay, time for the scoreboard. Okay, so that brings our points up to Team Shri on 46 points and Team Taylor 34 points.
Okay, that's it, Rookies of F1. Thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of Off Track. If you want to let us know anything, if you have any questions, let us know down below in the comment section below, and we'll see you guys next week.
That's it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and any suggestions, comments, do let us know. We'll try our best to give you the advice and the answers you are looking for. So until next week, this is our 3rd episode of Off Track. See you all. Bye.